I am thrilled to show you the newest iPhones.
Apple unveiled its next iPhone Wednesday, and the biggest update with the new device may just be in how most consumers will pay for it. The days of the $200 upfront payment for the latest iPhone model are mostly over. Installment plans and leasing options will be the focus of the marketing around Apple's iPhone 6s this fall. Sprint and T-Mobile have leasing plans that can run as low as $15 a month. Verizon expects about 60% of its third-quarter smartphone sales will be on installment purchase plans after recently stopping offers of contract plans to new customers. And AT&T sold 68% of its iPhones on installments for the 3 months ended June 30th. Customers who have contracts and don't want to switch carriers generally can still upgrade their iPhone for $200 at AT&T, Verizon, or Sprint.
It used to be that you had to sign a 2-year contract, you could pay $200 and you'd get the new phone. But now carriers are introducing new ways to pay for those devices. You can rent it, essentially leasing it for about $20 a month or $22 a month. You can also buy the device outright for the full $650, or you can pay that $650 in installments over time.
While carriers have changed the structure of how the iPhone is sold, the total $650 price tag for the base model of the latest version hasn't changed. In order to convince customers to upgrade or lure them from rivals, carriers keep upfront phone prices relatively low.
It used to be that carriers would compete on 3 things: the type of devices that they had, the quality of their network, and the price. This was a big deal when AT&T was the only company that carried the iPhone. But now all the carriers pretty much carry the exact same type of device. They all have the iPhones, they all have the major Android devices. So that's made their networks more important, but their networks are also becoming a lot more equal. They all have pretty fast data speeds and their call quality is relatively good, which makes price a much more important thing to compete on.
A typical new installment plan charges $27 a month for 2 years to finance a $650 iPhone. Under a current promotion, Sprint lets customers lease a base model iPhone for $15 a month for 22 months when trading in their old iPhone model.
The key things that you want to consider when you're upgrading a new phone is whether you want to sign a contract, whether you want to lease the phone, or whether you want to buy it outright. Existing customers at AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint can get contracts, and new customers at AT&T and Sprint can get contracts, but only for a limited period of time. So the contract thing is starting to become much more rare and much more difficult. So that really puts you into the bucket of whether or not you want to lease the phone or whether you want to buy the phone. Only T-Mobile and Sprint allow you to lease the phone, so if you're with one of those carriers, you can consider that. But if you want to buy the phone, that option is available at all 4 carriers. That's sort of the main direction that all of the industry is moving toward.